I will try to make this as quick as possible. So about a year ago, I was in my hometown. Before I went to sleep, I started praying. I said, God, help me get out of this negative thinking. Why do I always have this anxiety, this negative thought pattern, this thing? I know this is not from you. I know this is not from you. What do I need to do to break it? Where is this stemming from? So I went to sleep, and as I was sleeping, I was dreaming. And in my dream, I was casting out demons, and I was on fire, like phew, phew, casting them out, confident in Jesus, confident in God, and just confident in the authority they have given me. So just casting them out, and I got to one, and it was a woman's voice, very cocky, very arrogant, very like they were sitting there like, man, I done came up against you and I've won. Like I've been coming up against you. And in our battles, in our little tiny battles, I've been like getting you. And I'm like, yo, who is this? Like, what's your name? And I'm just I'm literally, I'm still being confident. I'm literally talking to her, and it was like, oh, you know my name. I'm your past. Like, you literally never, I don't want to say the word literally because it didn't say that. It was like, you never let me go. Like, you never let me go. I'm always there. And at that moment, I'm talking about as soon as what it said, its sentence, and the period hit at the end of the sentence, I woke up like this. God woke me up immediately. I woke up and I didn't have any type of fear in my body. I was peaceful, and I knew that I needed to go into prayer immediately. I knew God was telling me what was coming up against me. And it was the fact that the enemy loves to keep your past at the top of your mind. He loves that when he dug a pattern, or he dug a thinking pattern, and he put some trauma in there and he did all of this, he loves to keep you just going back on that. Because when you really just truly step into what God has gifted us with Jesus, grace and mercy, and the ability to be renewed and become a new person, the enemy don't like that. The enemy don't like it when you understand that this was gifted to you, and all you got to do is reach out and take it and start walking right and obey God. He don't like that. So what he likes to do is he likes to try and make you and remind you of your past, and remind you of things that you've done wrong, and remind you and say, yeah, you ain't new. You know what I'm saying? That ain't it. You ain't new. You remember when you did that? Remember when you did? Yeah, remember when you know what I'm saying? So that's the things that he likes to do. So that was God, literally. I just wanted to share this because it was on the top of my mind. That was God sharing, like, he speaking to me in that night. That same night that I prayed, speaking to me and said, daughter, this is what you have to pray against. And this is what's trying to come against you. Immediately woke up, prayed. And since then, I promise y'all, since then, my mind is constantly being renewed. My anxiety, fear, etc. is nowhere where it used to be. And understanding that it's a process. And I just made a video maybe about 2 days ago talking about how God has to pull up those roots, pull up those weeds that we're trying to take over. So some of it is still a process, but just understanding that when you become new, you know what I'm saying, you are renewed. And don't let the enemy try and tell you that you aren't. Okay? Don't let him try and tell you that you aren't. So I just wanted to share that. I was thinking about that today, and I said, well, let me share this because it's just been on my heart. So yeah, God answered me immediately. He let me know what was going on, and I literally woke up out the dream immediately and went into prayer.